Today we're going to be fitting these DEKA 630cc injectors, and I've also got some chips to match. Oh yeah, and for anyone interested in the little charade, still here, still buried. Start by getting these 370s out and then putting the DEKAs in. These were far too small for my setup really, but I was running them at 4 bar, so instead of 3, and they did alright, not perfect, but they were alright. They started to lean out a little up top once I turned the boost up, hence the new injectors. That's the injectors in. Just need to clamp the rail down, then we'll crack on with pulling the ECU out and changing the chips over. For any of you that don't know, the fuel ECU on the 940s down here behind this panel. Whip that off and pull it out quickly. You've got a couple of little torque screws, one down there, one up here, and it just slides out of there. There it is. You just have to bend these little tabs up, pull the case off, and the chip just literally unplugs, and then you plug the new one in. These are already a little bit bent because obviously I've had it open once already. That's it open. That's the chip you want to change. Mine's already got an aftermarket chip in it from Classic Swede, but that was just for the standard injectors. So I'm going to pull that out and put the new Boosting Billy 630cc injector chip in. When you remove these chips, you've got a little indent on the end, and the same on the board that it pushes into. You have to make sure you match them up. That's the old chip out. This is that little indent there. That's what I was talking about. You've got to match that indent up with the same indent on the end of the chip. So that's all installed now. I'll whack it back together and see how it runs. Might take a few cranks because it's obviously the fuel rail's empty. There we go. Give it a minute to warm up, and with a bit of luck that'll sit somewhere around the 14. That seems spot on actually to me. Hopefully get out and do a few pulls in it soon. All that noise you can hear is actually the injectors. It's up to temperature now, and the AFRs are still pretty decent. I'm going to take it out for a run and see what it's like. I don't know if you've just seen that little clip, but I took it out for a little run, and it's breaking up terribly. As soon as you try and get into boost hard, it breaks up. I'm pretty sure it's spark blowout, so I'm going to re-gap the plugs. Okay, so I've just pulled one of the plugs out. Gap is, I'm not even sure, quite big, so I'm going to try and re-gap them to about 0.5 mil. See how we get on with that. Right, well I've just re-gapped that. It was actually about 0.7 mil, but I've took it down to 0.5. So I'll stick these back in and take it for another couple of pulls and see how we get on. Breaking up anymore, so reducing the spark plug gap size has definitely sorted that, but it's not right. I'd like to turn the boost down to sort the AFRs out. I'm a bit, I think the injectors are rubbish, to be honest. They're second hand. I think they're fake. I'm going to pull them out, put my original chips back in and original injectors back in, and sort out some genuine DEKA 630cc's that I know are genuine, brand new, and then stick it all back in. I think that's the plan. But I guess that'll be another video. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.